Hey everybody, welcome to the Keto Mom page. My name is Stephanie and we are going to talk about the topic of, can I overeat good fat? Or do I have to pay attention to calories? That is the question of the day. Do I have to pay attention to calories? Can I overdo good fats? This question comes up a lot. So as you're tuning in, where are you tuning in from? I'm actually making dinner. I don't think you can see that I'm making dinner. I'm making chili. And I was going to tell you how I'm making chili because it's super simple. I clearly need to fix this. But as you're tuning in, where are you tuning in from? I am from Minnesota. If you are brand new, post new below. I would love to connect with you, get to know your goals, help you on your journey. I am a mom who has been on this low carb keto journey for almost 6 years. My husband, it's been well over 8. And when I joined my husband on this journey, mine looked very different than a lot of other people's. And I just simply walked into this lifestyle, taking it one step at a time, one day at a time, trying a new vegetable, drinking more water, moving my body. So there's so many things that it took me about a year to get comfortable with what we were doing. It wasn't an overnight clear out the fridge and have everything in place. I love to say, don't mess up good for perfect, right? This is not about perfection, it is about a lifestyle, and we have since created a lifestyle over the last 6 years. So oftentimes I get people that ask, like, are your kids keto? No, my kids eat better. They eat what I make them. We just eat simple, and they don't complain. My kids are actually great eaters. So here's what I'm making right now real quick, and then we're gonna dive into the conversation of, do I have to pay attention to calories, and can I overeat keto foods or good fats? Actually, we tried one of these earlier. I'm going to talk about these in a second. Has anybody tried these desserts? We just tried the cake one and the brownie one. We have not tried this one yet. Have you tried these? And what do you think? So also, I did not do the drawing yet for the 24-hour fast, mainly because I forgot. So for those of you who shared the video yesterday, your name is going into the drawing for the 24-hour fast. If you press the share button below, let me know. Post share below and your name will go into a drawing for Mom Fuel the next time I do a video, which will probably be tomorrow. So, and I won't forget the people from yesterday. So here's how I make the chili. I make our chili, very hearty chili. I don't love vegetables. Like, I will eat vegetables. I don't love them. So I love asparagus, and I like cauliflower, and I will eat broccoli. I don't like a lot of vegetables, and I will eat them if they have garlic and butter on them. Let's just say that. So for example, with the chili, I love meaty chili. So what I did is I actually made a pretty small pot for tonight because we have a big weekend coming up and I have all of my meals planned. We're feeding a handful of people. But for tonight, I took 3 pounds of hamburger per our family. So there's 6 people in our family. We like it super meaty. And here's the sauce that I use. I just grab a simple marinara sauce. It's Rayo's. I like to get it at Costco because it's the best price. So I just take this, I mix it in to 3 pounds of hamburger. So I have one 32-ounce can of this with 3 pounds of hamburger, and then put whatever vegetables you want in there. I actually blend it all together, not the meat. But if I were to put any vegetables, the only type of vegetable I like in my chili where you can have the chunks is celery. Otherwise, or my kids like peppers, so you could chop up whatever you want. Don't overthink this. Oftentimes people go, how do you make your chili? And I go, I just ground up a whole bunch of hamburger. I seasoned it with garlic. I put in the marinara sauce. You can put in whatever vegetables you want. And then I season it with chili powder until I like the flavor. That's it. Then we top it with some cheese and sour cream. It's so simple. You just season to taste. So, and as you go about this lifestyle, you're going to learn, you can I just dump. I don't measure a lot of things. I dump and I add and I dump, and some people go, I'm so irritated with you, with me. Because my recipes don't have the carb count and the macro count. And I go, I know. Most of them are a dump, add, taste, right? I use all low carb ingredients, all better ingredients, but I don't count my food like we did years and years ago. So the chili is on the stove. It is cooking. We should be set. and I do love, do you guys use this? I love this sauce. Just so you know, tomatoes in general, because people go, oh, the reason I like this is because it's a super simple ingredients, and it has the least amount of carbs and sugar that I've ever seen marinara or tomato sauce have. So that's why I use this one. I know it's more expensive, but it's super great. I like the flavor too. So that's how I make my chili. What are you having for dinner? I would love to know. And I like it to sit on the stove for at least an hour or two, so that's why I'm making it early, so it can get all the seasoning, and it's gonna be incredible. So anyways, here's my thought on calories and fats. And I'm gonna tell you what I thought of these. I tried them in my story. So if you follow us and you follow me on Instagram, or you just check out the stories on Keto Mom, we tried 2 of them. We shared with you what we thought of them. I'll just talk about this first. I actually was impressed. I would say, of course you pay for them, right? Some people go, oh, you just paid $2.50. I know. Price aside, I had to, because I actually wanted to know what they tasted like. I would say this, my girls, all 4 of us and me, all shared one, and I would have been just fine. The cake and the brownie were actually good. I have not tried these. I like their pancake mix. I guess if you want something to go, here's what I want to talk to you about snacks in general, and calories, and just over consuming fat. Oftentimes people do this. Let me know if you've ever done this before. Oh, let's say you're at a party, or let's say you're at the office. Let's say that you're bored, you're watching a movie, whatever the case may be. Let's say it's not mealtime and you're not hungry. Have you ever found yourself in a position or a thought where you're like, oh, that's keto, I can eat it? Like, have you ever been bored walking through your kitchen, especially over this last year, and you've got stuff on your counters, and you're like, oh, that's fine, that's keto, I can eat it. Oh, I'm bored, I'm gonna grab a handful of nuts. Oh, I'm gonna hang around, I'm just cooking dinner, maybe I'll munch on one of these, right? So if I were to make this right now, and I'm not hungry, do you think I need it? Here's the biggest thing that I think people get slipped up on. I truly believe people overeat, even good food. So it's not like you have to sit and count calories, right? It's not like I'm gonna say, okay, you're starting the keto journey, you can have X amount of calories. I really like to coach people in the fact of going, are you hungry? Are you bored? Are you eating out of emotions? Are you eating because it's mealtime and you actually need some fuel, right? Food is fuel. So the only reason I tell people to watch their calories is because if you were to just see this sitting on your counter and you're like, oh, this would be a great snack. It's almost supper time, I'm cooking, I'd love to have a snack, right? But you're not hungry, you're still gonna eat almost 200 calories, right? Or let's just say this, you're just eating food that your body really probably doesn't need because it's not hungry. So I'll give you another example. If you are not strict keto, meaning you're eating 80% fat, under 20 carbs a day, let me ask you this. For those of you who are on here, are you low carb? Are you lazy keto? Are you just eating healthy? Some of you actually on here are paleo. Some people are Whole 30, right? Not everybody here is keto, and everybody has a different version of keto. So I would love to know what you consider yourself. Maybe you're just starting and you have no idea. But what I want to tell you is this. Don't label yourself keto and then still consume 50 or 60 carbs a day. I want to explain this the best that I can. If you are eating low carb or lazy keto, that's great, right? You're eating better foods, you're making better choices, you're drinking more water, you're choosing this instead of a bag full of Chick-fil-A cookies, right? Like whatever that is, you're choosing better. Congratulations, that's incredible, right? But I don't want you to go, I can eat that. I can eat that fat bomb, it's fine. Oh, I can eat that whole avocado, it's fine. If you are not under 20 carbs a day, you don't need to be consuming 80% fat in your food choices. There are more calories in a fat gram. So it's not that you're eating bad food, you're just eating too much, right? Your body just doesn't need as much food. I hope this is making sense, and I actually can't read some of the, I'm gonna scroll up. So I'll give you an example. The difference between lazy keto or low carb and keto, a strict keto diet is honestly 80% fat, about 5% carbs, you're under 20 carbs a day, you're eating such low carb that the fats are sustaining you all day. A lazy keto, low carb, that's what I would be. I'm not counting my food. I might go, oh, I had eggs and sausage for breakfast, or maybe I intermittent fasted. Maybe I calculated, maybe I had some keto bread and I was like, oh, that's 6 carbs a day. Maybe I just kind of calculate in my head. Maybe I had a keto bar, right? Maybe that was like 10 carbs. I don't know. Maybe in my head, I just count like I took the buns off the burgers, the croutons off the salad. I'm drinking more water. I had this for a snack instead of a Snickers bar. I'm choosing better, right? You're consciously getting rid of the bread, the croutons, the pasta, and you're choosing better. That would be more of like a lazy keto, or some people say dirty keto, which I don't like to say. Sorry, this is shaking. So I just want you to know, if you are doing it that way, that's completely fine. That is stressless. Sometimes eating a strict keto diet can be stressful. Everybody is different. But the number one thing, I hope the point that I can get across is this. Don't go dive into your freezer eating fat bombs all day long. Don't feel like you need to eat or overconsume butter and bacon and cheese and avocados if you are not super, super low keto. You can have some of it, for sure, but you're not going to go eat it whenever you want to. I often find people go, it's fine, I can eat it, it's keto. Oh, we're at the office and I already ate lunch, but I walk in and about 30 minutes later, there's a cheese and a meat tray. I'll eat it, it's fine, it's keto, right? Sitting on the couch, done with dinner, not hungry, but I'm bored. I'll just go grab a fat bomb. It's fine, it's keto. So does this make sense? I just don't want you to feel like you don't just go grab food to grab food. And the sooner you can understand that and pay attention to how your body is feeling. Are you hungry? Are you not? Are you thirsty? Do you need more water? Do you need to just go brush your teeth and get out of the kitchen? Like, if you can consciously make those decisions and create a healthy viewpoint or a healthy relationship with food, right? Then instead of having that dessert that all, like, I think of these as like you bring this to a party that you're going to because you might not, maybe you're really focused and you're like, I'd like to enjoy something with my friends, but I don't want to eat the cake at the birthday party. Throw this in your purse, throw this in your bag, right? This is a better option. Maybe you want, whatever the case may be, right? If you're going somewhere, you're having people over, your kids are munching on a dilly bar and you're like, I would like to enjoy myself with my family. Maybe it's a weekend. Like, these are treated as a snack. I don't think these need to be an everyday treat. I hope that makes sense. So I wanted to hop on here and just answer that question because that question comes in almost every single day. Do I have to pay attention to calories? Why? Because people are talking about this. You can overconsume fat. So don't just, thank you, you're super. I thank you for all the sweet remarks. Don't overconsume food. The number one question I tell people when you're going to have lunch or a snack or supper is just ask yourself, am I hungry? That's it, right? And after supper time, here's the last little tip for you. I'm making chili, by the way, and I'm super excited. And if you didn't know how I made it, I shared in the beginning of the video. But the number one tip I would say at nighttime is when you are all done with supper, the kitchen is picked up, shut out the lights, the kitchen is closed, you don't need to go grab the fat bombs out of the freezer, go brush your teeth. Go brush your teeth, or go grab a stick of gum or a mint. Because as soon as you brush your teeth, oh my goodness, it is a huge, it's a mind shift. Go floss, brush your teeth, scrape your tongue, use mouthwash. You will be so shocked on how your sweet tooth will go away. Then you'll go sit with your family, you'll go do whatever you want in the evenings, and you're not gonna crave those foods. Grab your water bottle, stay focused. This isn't about perfection. These are just some simple tips to help you on your journey. So that's all I have for you. I believe I wanted to share these, which they're not terrible. They're actually pretty good ingredients if you're going to a party, right? Not an everyday thing. We're having chili. Here's the sauce that I'm using. Super simple. It's super meaty and delicious. What are you having for dinner? And that's all I've got for you. So I hope you guys have an incredible night. If you press the share button, make sure you let me know. Press the share button and press share below so your name can go into a drawing for my next 24-hour fast. Otherwise, I hope you have an incredible day, and we'll talk to you soon.